Dirty rain won't wash off my hands. The gas tank was running low. They say lightning don't strike in the same place twice. Who are they to know? So you'll catch it in a bottle, then you'll drink it down real slow as you stumble drunk to his doorstep, but you know he's never home. Whoa, we've been working ourselves blind, trying to salvage what we can of who we are now and who we were when we began. Well, I've been hitting every red light home, and this fire's been burning out. So push your window wide and let me out. And your daddy lives in a downtown hotel, and your brother used to live on the street, now he lives in jail. But you one with the style's a real street-walking, heartbreaking kid. You got nothing to lose and you wouldn't let anyone know, even if you did. Yeah, we've been working ourselves blind, trying to salvage what we can of who we are now and who we were when we began. Well, I've been hitting every red light home, and this fire's been burning out. So push your window wide, let me out. Try to stay awake in your big brass bed. All my friends are telling me you've gone to my head. My love's longer than a Cadillac. Your daddy went to work and he never came back. Saw you making eyes at the hotel clerk. I saw you drop your ice cream in the dirt. Your spirit lives longer than your body does, and if you're blown with the wind, you'll get eyes full of dust. Eyes full of dust. Every time I wait, I hope you come my way. I hope you don't mind the way that things have turned out strangely. Time hasn't changed me. Time moves slow, friends disappear. 1 minute they're gone, then the next they're here. The sunshine smiling underneath your hat. I close my eyes and I think about that. I think think about that. Every time I wait, I hope you come my way. I hope you don't mind waiting. Things have turned out strangely.
Joining me now, we've got Eric from Altameda, the band that just played a live session down in the studio.
Exactly.
So how long has the band been together?
Just about 2 years. It's sort of a weird timeline because the whole thing kind of started as Troy had a bunch of solo material, and Matt and Todd and I had played in other bands before, and he kind of wanted some session guys to come in and just fill in on the record that he was making, and we got together to do some of the rehearsing and stuff for the sessions, and after we started recording, things got a little easier. We started writing a couple songs, and we were just, let's just kind of make this a band, and kind of packaged it that way. And then we started playing shows, and then about a year or so after those initial sessions, the record came out, and so we've just been touring as much as we can, and yeah, it was kind of weird how it happened, but yeah. First for everything,
And touring in Canada is people over here don't really understand the distance that are involved.
It's crazy, yeah. Like we, it was funny because our we're staying with a couple in that little cottage, and before we were kind of coordinating getting the house, and she goes, okay, well, where are you guys coming from? Oh, we gotta go take a train from Gatwick to London and drive from London to Wales. And she goes, oh, you got such a long journey ahead of you.
Yeah.
It was only like a 4-hour drive. We drive to Vancouver 5 times a year, which is about a 14-hour drive. So we get used to those long hours, long days in the car. So it's not quite the same. We're actually kind of looking forward to, we got to Wales. We're like, we still have half a tank of gas left. So yeah, it's nice to not have to drive so far, but it's so like we're just glued to the window looking outside because it's just so beautiful here. It's just something we're not used to back home. So.
Yeah, that's it. Well, there's a lot of barren country over there, isn't
that's
there?
That's right.
Yeah. And after Focus Wales, are you over here for any further shows? Or?
We are. We go to Liverpool, and then we do a couple shows in London, and then we actually go on over to Brighton to do the Great Escape Festival. Yeah. So we're excited to do that. I've heard Brighton's beautiful. I've never been. So.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and it's great for the rest of the band as well.
Exactly.
Yep. And plans now you've already got your album out. What's your plans for the next album?
Well, we've got a summer ahead of more festivals and touring back home, and right now we're just getting ready to sort of prep the plans for the next album. Hopefully, sometime in October.
Sure.
We'll do it. But. Just a couple hours north of where we live, there's a town called Boyle, Alberta. It's not a big town.
Yeah.
But Matt, our piano player, has his family has a cabin out there. So back in the winter, we drove up there with our gear and our pal Jeff, who engineered the record.
Yep.
And we recorded all the demos.
Okay.
So we laid all that out, and so we've kind of been adding some of those songs into our set and sort of sussing out maybe the arrangements. We have some recordings of it, and we're kind of working out kind of what's going to make the cut, writing a few new songs and stuff over the summer. So hopefully by around this time next year, we'll be ready to put the other one out and kind of do the whole thing
nice
again.
Keep the cycle going.
That's right. Try and get back out here again.
Yeah, exactly. And that isolation sort of works for the band, does it? Just going and sort of putting yourself all in that one space.
Yeah.
And knocking the songs out.
None of us really have sort of gravitated towards making the band or music our full-time job. We've sort of downsized our lives around the band a little bit, taking on a little bit less stress work. To focus on it, but I sometimes find when you're at home and you can just say, oh, let's go get coffee, or let's go get a beer or something, or get away. There's just a lot of distractions, I find.
Yes,
so it was New Year's, so we kind of we sort of tethered on our demoing to just kind of spending the end of the year together. So we went out and we were out at the cabin for 5 days or so, and we spent about 3 of those recording, and then we spent the rest kind of just, cooking and drinking and spending time with friends. But definitely the isolation helps to just focus, because there wasn't a lot out there. There's not even internet out there. So it was a really good time to just focus and
Yeah.
and kind of get ready for what we
Yeah.
we needed to do.
Nice one. So
Yeah.
2 shows over the weekend. That's brilliant.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Yeah, excellent. And how can people actually find you online if they want to sort of listen to you?
Yeah, I mean, we're on all the social media platforms, but you can check our music on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, all that stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, just Altameda. I'm sure it's going to run across.
Altameda, somewhere right about now. Yeah. There we go. Altameda from Canada. This has been Eric. Thank you.